Yo, what's up guys, my name is MJ, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get unlimited money in Forza Horizon 5. It's the exact way that I did it to make all these hundreds of millions of credits, so subscribe and let's get right into it. Yeah, we only have like 243 million, but if you've seen any of my past videos, you would know that we were at the maximum amount of credits at one point. 999,999,999. It doesn't let you go any further than that. And I've never bought any type of mods or like modded accounts or anything. This is all 100% legit. Yeah, let me just show you guys how I got infinite money. Alright, and this entire method revolves around something called Legendary Tuner status, or Legendary Painter status. There's two different ways that you can do it. But the way that I did it personally is I got Legendary Tuner status. I don't think I even have Legendary Painter status. Alright, there we go. And the way that you get Legendary Tuner status is you have to sell 50,000 tunes. Or if you want Legendary Painter status, you have to sell 50,000 liveries. Oh my god, yeah, I only sold 800 of my designs, but I've sold 867,000 tunes. Alright, so first I'm going to go over just how insanely fast you can make money when you have Legendary Tuner status, and then I'll give you guys a quick summary of how to get Legendary Tuner status. Alright, so you can just go to the auction house. Let's see, what do we want? Oh wow, yeah, that's a pretty good example. So if we just went to Mitsubishi, we bought out one of these Evo 3s, what was it, 8.2 million? Now, the crazy thing about Legendary Tuner status is it allows you to sell any car in the game for 20 million credits. And look, if you don't have Legendary Tuner status, and I were to go to Mitsubishi, and I were to put that Evo 3 back up on the auction house, it's this one right here. Look, the max I can sell it for is 8.2 million, and I can't go any further above that. But, because I have Legendary Tuner status, if I hop in the car, put any upgrade on it whatsoever, like, I'll just go for like a really cheap one. We'll toss a 600 credit air intake on there. Install it. Are we for real? My game crashed? So, because I put the upgrade on the car, and because I have Legendary Tuner status, I can now sell this car for 20 million credits. And that works for any car in the game whatsoever. Okay. Even cars that are worth like 1 million, like, you can just put a random upgrade on it, sell it for 20 million, and make, like, what, 19 million credits profit? But this, well, we bought it for like 8, we're selling it for like 20, so 12 million credits profit in like a minute. And that was like honestly a pretty bad example. You want to buy cars that are cheaper than 8 million, you could do it for cars that are like 1 or 2 million and make 19 million credits profit every like minute. Alright, and once you do get Legendary Tuner status and you find cars like this, the RX-7 Sportback, where a bunch of them are selling for like 8 million, there's probably a couple selling for like 6 million. There's way too many in the auction house. Don't do this. You want to find cars where there's like 1 to 4 in the auction house, selling for less than 20 million, of course. That's what I would recommend. So that was way too many. This is also way too many cars in the auction house because no one's gonna buy one for 20 million if there's like 100 of them up for 8 million. But like with the Mitsubishi, there was only 1 in the auction house, so if there's now only 1 in the auction house for 20 million, people will just think it's worth 20 million and buy it. And if there's like 3 or 4 that are for 8 million in the auction house and you put up a $20 million one, the $8 million ones will sell, and at one point you will have the only car in the auction house and it'll be up for 20 million, so it will get bought out. Oh wow, okay, that's a very good example. We're gonna buy this Mazda Miata RF for 1.1 million credits and we're gonna sell it for 20 million credits. That is profit. This is why Legendary Tuner status is just infinite money. You can make 19 million credits in 30 seconds. Hop in the car, put a random upgrade on it, and then hop in a different car, and then put it up on the auction house, and bam, 19 million credits profit. Here's our RF. We're gonna put a 600 credit upgrade on it, and that will allow us to sell this car for 20 million credits because we have Legendary Tuner status. Legendary Tuner status is just unbelievably broken, and once you get it in Forza Horizon 5, you have infinite money, genuinely. So auction house, start auction, head over to Mazda. There's our Miata RF. Put it up there for 20 million. And let's go. And let's go. And yep, there it is. See, we're the only Mazda Miata up on the auction house right now. So the perceived value of it will be 20 million credits. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the auction house right now. Low-key, I would do it if there's like 4 or less. I think 6 is pushing it for the amount of cars that are in the auction house already. Ooh, and the Lykan Hypersport. That's a pretty good one. We're gonna buy this one for 2.6 million credits. There we go, buyout successful, and then get 18 million credits profit in another 30 seconds. Like, I mean, come on, like, you just need legendary tuner status. Once you have it, you've completed the whole game, essentially. You're done once you have legendary tuner status. You don't need anything else. Maybe a working controller, you know, that would be nice. Maybe you do need that. But here's our new Lykan Hypersport. Oh no, wait, hang on, we gotta get in it first and put an upgrade on it, and then we can sell it for 20 million credits. I forgot to do that. Upgrades. Whoa, 2,000. That's a little expensive for an upgrade. We're making 18 million on this thing. Whatever. Auction house, start auction, all the way down to W Motors, and bang, and there's 20 million, or 18 million rather. And I bet you that at least 2 of the 3 have already sold. Well, I mean, we just put up the 3rd one. If this one's sold by the time I go check the auction house, that would be unbelievable. But, and what did I say? They both sold already. Let's collect these credits and take our profit. So what, the first one we sold, or the Mitsubishi we bought for like 8 million, so that's like 12 million profit. This one we bought for 1 million, so this is 19 million profit. And then once this one sells, the Lykan Hypersport, it's gonna be another 18 million credits profit. Like, come on, bro. But I think you guys get the gist. You're just looking in the auction house, you're trying to find a somewhat rare car that's selling for, like, cheaper than 20 million credits, and that there's less than 4 in the auction house at once. And then, you will have no issues buying or selling them. If they're less than 4 in the auction house, and you have legendary tuner status, that's it. That's all you need. That is it. Oh wow, there's 2 GR Yaris's for 8 million. We could buy both of them. I think I'm just gonna do one. Alright, start auction. Head down to Toyota. And there's another 12 million credits profit. In another like 30 seconds. Bang. That's really all it takes, man. That's really it. Once you have legendary tuner status, it's just genuinely infinite money. But let me show you guys now how exactly to get legendary tuner status. Because it is a little tedious, you know, selling 50,000 tunes. Sounds a bit tedious, but it's honestly not that bad. So the way that I did it is right when Forza Horizon 5 first dropped, I made a bunch of videos on popular drift cars. I made a bunch of drift tunes for them. Hang on. Yeah, I made videos on like top 10 best drift cars, like the best drift car, making a drift build out of my dream car, like just a bunch of different drift tunes on a bunch of popular JDM cars that are known for drifting. For example, the S15 that I just hopped in. So let me show you. If you go to find tuning setups on the S15 Sylvia, and you look at the most popular tune, who's that? It's your boy. I have the most popular tune on the S15 Sylvia in Forza Horizon 5. Low-key a subtle flex, but I'm gonna flex it because I think it's cool, and that's how I got legendary tuner status. But I was able to get it so quickly because I made a bunch of tunes right when the game first came out. Now, you are not going to get that opportunity because this game's been out for, what, 2.5, 3 years now? Something crazy like that. So, the best way for you to get legendary tuner status right now is you're going to head over to the festival playlist, and you're going to see if there's any new cars coming out. And I mean, unfortunately, none of these are new cars for this season. But next season, I mean, it starts in 2 days. I'm sure they'll add new cars because they didn't do it this season. They do it like every other season, it seems like. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna unlock the new cars as soon as they come out. It'll be right here in the playlist. I can't believe that there's no new cars this week. What a horrible week to be filming this video. But yeah, generally there's a new car in the season rewards festival playlist. So what you're gonna do is as soon as it comes out, you're gonna get the new car. You're gonna grind all these challenges. How did my controller disconnect again, bro? So you're gonna grind all these challenges. You're gonna unlock the new car as soon as it comes out in the game. And then as soon as you get it, you're gonna learn, I mean, before you do that, you gotta learn how to make a drift tune, a race tune, a drag tune, an off-road tune, like rally tune. Like, as soon as you get the new car, just make a bunch of different tunes for it and make a drift build. You can do all-wheel drive drift build, rear-wheel drive drift build, rally, off-road, drag racing, grip racing. Like, there's just so many things you can do. Like a top speed tune, that's also very popular. Like, and if you just make a bunch of tunes for these new cars as soon as they come out, they're going to get extremely popular. Especially if you make several for every new car that comes out. And I mean, it shouldn't take... How did my controller disconnect again? I'd like not even moving, bro. And what you can also do, you don't even have to sell tunes. You could sell liveries if you wanted to. But the same thing would apply to that. You'd get the new car as soon as it came out, and you would just make a bunch of different liveries for it. Maybe you make like a race livery. Alright, I actually wasn't moving, but maybe you make a race livery. Maybe you make like a all like blacked out, like a murdered out one. Maybe you like make an all white. Maybe like a purple with like white wheels. Just make a bunch of different designs for it, honestly. Or tunes, or both. If you just want to get there as fast as possible, just do both. As soon as a new car comes out, get it as fast as you can. Make as many tunes as you can, but good tunes, or they won't sell as well, obviously. And good liveries, or they won't sell, obviously. So learn how to make a good tune, learn how to make a good livery, and as soon as a new car comes out, just make a bunch for it. And then you'll get legendary tuner status or legendary painter status in no time. I mean, like, it really didn't take me that long to get legendary tuner status. I didn't even know it existed for a while, like, once I had it. But yeah, that's essentially how I made all of my money in Forza Horizon 5. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions or having any troubles down in the comments, because I read, like, a good 95% of my comments nowadays. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.